New World Order, the JFK Assassination, and ties to the Antichrist. These are just a few of the conspiracies that modern theorists tie to the Illuminati. Here are 8 tidbits about the secret society that you can use to impress your friends. Number 8. Humble beginnings. Some say that the Illuminati originated thousands of years ago. Well, stay tuned to number 1 to hear that story. However, most modern conspiracy theorists tie the origin to the Bavarian Illuminati. Yep, that's the same Bavaria that's known for their cream donuts that I love so much. In 1776, that's right, the same year that the colonists of America published a little document known as the Declaration of Independence. Anyway, Adam Weishaupt, a professor of religious law from Bavarian-controlled Germany, decided that he was unhappy with the Catholic Church's role in government and the rule of the monarchies. In the eyes of the Illuminati, the monarchies held no true power in the government, but were instead merely puppets of the Pope. He founded a secret society named the Covenant of Perfectibility. They were aimed at recruiting rich, impressionable members that would follow his ideals of rooting out Catholic control within society. By 1778, he realized that name sucked, so he changed it to the Order of the Illuminati. The Illuminati was coined from a term used by Spanish occultists claiming to be illuminated, or ruled by a higher wisdom. If you follow the history books, they will say that the order experienced a quick rise and fall in membership from 1776 until 1787, when the Bavarian government outlawed all secret societies. This spelled an end for the troublesome group, or did it? Number 7. Freemasons, friend or foe. The Freemasons have their own sordid history and connection to conspiracy theories, but we'll have to get into that another time. The Illuminati and the Freemasons, however, have been tied together since the Illuminati's early days. Illuminati founder Adam Weishaupt joined a Freemason lodge in 1777 as a way to learn more about the teachings of the larger secret society. His plan was to incorporate some of the class and structure of the more mature Freemasons into his own adolescent Illuminati. While he was involved in the Freemasons, Weishaupt met the like-minded Adolf Neig and recruited him into the Illuminati in 1780. Neig used his popularity, connections, and influence to grow the membership of the Illuminati. During the same time, Weishaupt had formed a brotherhood with the Freemasons to commingle their teachings and members. Much as we would expect from the Illuminati, though, their intentions were less than honorable. Weishaupt and Neig entered the Brotherhood with the full intent to take over the Freemasons. The leaders of the Freemasons soon discovered their plan and banned Illuminati practices from their order. Weishaupt and Neig left their positions with the Freemasons, but not before recruiting thousands of members to the Illuminati. Number 6. Usher in the Antichrist. I know. Everyone we don't agree with is the Antichrist. Well, according to the Catholic Church, they actually have good reason to claim that the Illuminati actually means to usher in the Antichrist. According to Revelations in the King James Version of the Bible, the Antichrist is said to come to power and lead the world after all nations come together under a single government. We refer to this as the New World Order. If the Illuminati want to create a New World Order and consolidate the world's governments into a single entity, then we can only assume it's because they are looking to usher in the Antichrist, right? I think. Anyone? Number 5. International banking. It has been suggested that Adam Weishaupt was not truly the mastermind behind the Illuminati. In fact, the more likely source behind the wealth and power of the Illuminati is none other than the banking house of Rothschild. Again, we'll have to save the details for the Rothschild family for another time, but if they did not directly found the Illuminati, they certainly had a hand in its spread and directed its course of action. The Illuminati were instructed by the Rothschilds to obtain control over people in power through bribery, sex, and blackmail. Once world leaders were under the influence of the Illuminati and the Rothschilds would hold absolute power over the wealth, laws, and teachings of the world. As a banking house, though, the Rothschilds wanted to own the debt of nations. As Mayor Amschel Rothschild has stated, "Let me issue and control a nation's money, and I care not who writes their laws." One case of this occurring was while the United States was still a young country. Alexander Hamilton was on the cabinet of President George Washington as the Secretary of the Treasury. Hamilton is also suspected of being a student of the Illuminati and an agent of the House of Rothschild. His creation of the First National Bank was the Illuminati and Rothschild's plan to control the currency of the American government. Since then, they have continued to create a single world bank by financing country after country. By owning the debt of nations, one can control the nations. Number 4. JFK Assassination. There is a plot in this country to enslave every man, woman, and child. Before I leave this high and noble office, I intend to expose this plot. Chilling words spoken by President John F. Kennedy just days before his assassination. He further goes on to claim that there were strong forces at work in the world looking to influence and intimidate their way into world domination. Most have taken his words to be the perfect description of the modern Illuminati and their motives. In addition to exposing the Illuminati verbally, it has been said that JFK was working to dismantle the power of the Federal Reserve through Executive Order 11110, making them powerless and obsolete. In other words, a major blow to the World Bank that the Illuminati and Rothschilds had been working so hard to create. On the verge of their secret society being exposed and stripped of power by the President of the United States of America, the Illuminati took it upon themselves to assassinate him. Number 3. French Revolution. Famine, taxes, and a failing monarchy? Sounds like enough reason to overthrow a government, right? Well, the Illuminati saw this as an opportunity to bring to reality everything they believed in. Overthrow a strong, monarchy-ruled country that had deep ties with the Catholic Church. By destroying the French Empire, the Illuminati could help to install rulers who believed in science and enlightenment. By successfully taking down the French monarchy, the Illuminati would create a template that they could follow for future revolutions. In an unbelievable turn of events, though, the Illuminati were actually caught in their efforts to instigate a revolution. This happened when a courier traveling from Bavarian-controlled Germany to Paris, France, was struck by lightning and killed. It just so happens that this courier was holding several letters meant for Freemason and Illuminati members in France, instructing them to begin a revolution. With the news of these letters making its way back to the Bavarian government, a warning was sent to all European countries to be cautious of uprisings led by the secret societies. France did not heed the warnings, though, and just 4 years later, a revolution did indeed begin. On a random note, Baron Philippe Frederick de Dietrich wanted a song to rally and unite the fighters of the revolution, so he commissioned that one be written. The song, Les Marseillais, was penned that night, and in a mere 2 months, patriotic volunteers were singing it in the streets of France. Eventually, Les Marseillais became the national anthem of France. Why is this interesting? Well, Baron Philippe Frederick de Dietrich just so happened to be a founding member of the Illuminati. Number 2. Ties to Communism. Adam Weishaupt created the plan that he would follow for the Illuminati throughout the early 1770s. However, it is claimed that it was completed on May 1st, 1776. The selection of May 1st is no coincidence, though, as it is a symbolic date tying back to pagan celebrations of the sun and of fire, both of which are crucial to the inner teachings and practices of the Illuminati. On May 1st through May 4th, 1886, in Chicago, Illinois, a labor strike began that ended in bloodshed and death. While the police were working to disperse the laborers on strike, an unidentified assailant threw a handmade bomb, killing one officer instantly. The police retaliated immediately by firing into the crowd. In total, 7 police officers were killed and at least 60 were injured. This incident became known as the Haymarket Affair. How does this relate? Well, in tribute to the workers that were killed as a result of the Haymarket Affair, socialist and communist political parties chose May 1st as a date to remember the awful circumstances. This has become known as International Workers' Day. While it could merely be a coincidence that the communist and socialist parties chose the same date to memorialize the laborers, What is odd is that the song the laborers were singing moments before the bomb exploded was Le Marseillaise. You remember, the one that was originated by the Illuminati during the French Revolution? Number 1. True origins. Although some believe the Bavarian Illuminati to be the true origins of the order, others believe the Illuminati dates back to the beginnings of human existence. Known as the reptilian elite, aliens from Alpha Draconis star system are said to control the world. These reptilian-like aliens are able to shapeshift as a means to appear human. George W. Bush, Queen Elizabeth II, both Bill and Hillary Clinton, and the Rothschilds themselves are all said to be among the reptilian elite controlling the world. I actually believe that of Hillary, though. I mean, have you seen her? What do you think of all this? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.